This is San Diego News Daily.
Hi, and welcome to San Diego News Daily. I'm Dana Williams. First up, we do start with a very sad story here. This fiery crash involving a tow truck left one person dead and brought traffic to a crawl. This happened on the 54 freeway in Bonita around 3 Saturday afternoon. CHP says the driver of a car hit a tow truck on the shoulder of the 54 near the 125. That crash caused that car and the car loaded on the tow truck to catch fire. The driver of the tow truck and the person they were helping weren't hurt. The name of the driver who was killed has not been released, and the cause of the crash is being investigated. And we are approaching the peak of fire season here in San Diego. Yesterday, firefighters were able to make quick work of this brush fire inside and on base at MCAS Miramar. At least one CAL FIRE helicopter was called to help put out the flames. The fire burned 3.5 acres. And if you live, work, or walk, maybe in Hillcrest, you know the construction headaches and safety concerns. A major infrastructure overhaul is finishing up, promising better streets and a brand new promenade to be proud of. As construction crews make progress on the $28 million Pride Promenade around the corner, old Acorn pedestrian lights have finally been repaired. At least 24 of them along University Avenue had burned out. City leaders say money from parking meters are paying for these repairs, and business leaders nearby say the support is a welcome sign.
Now the fact that they're going to have the promenade, for instance, people hanging out, and it'll increase the foot traffic. It makes Hillcrest a little bit more, actually a lot more appealing.
The improvements are great. It's a little rough seeing the construction for so long, but looking at the big picture of things, hopefully it's going to beautify the community, make it a little bit, better.
According to Sandag, the Pride Promenade in Hillcrest is expected to be completed and open to the public by the end of this year. Other bike lane improvements are expected to open next year. And just in time to welcome all the spring and summer fun, Belmont Park is showing off $1 million facelift. NBC7 Cecilia Trevino shows us the new look and reaction from someone who knows Belmont Park all too well.
No, your eyes are not deceiving you. One of Belmont's most iconic ride is back after a revamp, plus some new attractions ready to welcome you and your family.
So the Giant Dipper, which just turned 100 years old last year, it's going into a 101st birthday in July, just went under a 6-week annual rehab this past February.
This $1.6 million rehab focused on making the track smoother for the ride. Plus, a play structure popped right by the Shipwreck Cove and is free access to visitors. But let's take a break from business and check in with a Belmont Park veteran.
A little girl coming here for the first time, especially at being little, like very, very, very little.
For Sophia, Belmont Park is the place she keeps going back to time after time, and it doesn't get old.
Oh, there's a fairy, there's a fairy. I can't wait. My favorite ride is either Mic Drop, which is over there, or it's either one of the newer rides back over there.
If you've visited before or after these revamps, the options are endless and good times are timeless.
Still have a playground that you usually think that you would see at the park. No, there's one at Belmont Park. You would usually think that you would have hot dog on a stick only at malls. No, we have a hot dog on a stick here. You would think that we only have the ocean to swim at. No, we have a plunge.
I mean, it doesn't get more iconic than this, and it also doesn't get more San Diego than this. Like, where else can you go? Go out for a surf, hit up the beach, ride to the roller coaster, go into the arcade, and then eat like some really great
Buttermilk pretzels. You can't go wrong with the mini bites.
In Belmont Park,
I'm just here to have fun.
Cecilia Trevino, NBC7.
She needs a job there or something. NBC7 meteorologist Brooke Martell will have a look at your weather right after this.
You count on breaking news.
People running in the streets, they have their kids, they have their pets.
And help preparing for the unexpected.
Small fire right now, we'll keep an eye on it.
You count on stories from your community. You count on getting different points of view.
We're still human.
And your voice being heard.
We need help.
You count on in-depth reporting.
It's a mess, and it's making people sick.
Because you know the whole story is more than just the headline. This is coverage you count on, only on NBC7 and Telemundo 20.
Happy Sunday. Taking a look at your local weather headlines. We have rain back in the forecast here that could actually stick around through Monday, and it will be cooler today and tomorrow. Temperatures trending about 5 to 10 degrees below seasonal norms. And breezy as well as a front moves through the area. We'll talk more about that in just a moment, but here is a look at that satellite imagery just around 8:10 this morning. You can just see those clouds moving through, but a little bit of rain to our north, trying to move closer to San Diego County. But talking about the details here, where is the rain as of about 8:15 this morning? You can actually see that it's over Los Angeles and again, continuing to move south towards San Diego County. Here's a look at the hour by hour for El Cajon. Mostly cloudy skies here this morning, but then by this afternoon, that's when your rain chances start to increase, close to about 2, 3 o'clock. Same deal over the coastal communities, even before then for Oceanside, because this system's coming from the north, they could be some of the first to see the scattered showers that move through. By that point, we're looking at temperatures to be close to about the mid 60s. Daytime highs looking like this. We have low to upper 60s up and down the coastline for today, trending slightly below the seasonal average. We'll have upper 50s to about the upper 60s, however, for the inland valley communities, also trending below the seasonal norm there. And temperatures for the mountains from the 40s and 50s, 70s over the desert region. So let's talk about this future weather pattern. This is right around 4 o'clock, and you can see by that point, the rain could definitely be more widespread for us. Scattered showers primarily. At times, the rain could be a little bit heavier, and there is that chance that we could get thunderstorms as well. So when we're talking about the numbers on the screen, that indicates the wind speeds, and then we see the direction here. So we have that westerly to kind of southwesterly flow here. Strong winds over the mountains in the desert region. I mean, they have the potential to reach 50 miles per hour. West of the mountains, you're also going to feel that breeze, which this model is showing right around 4 o'clock. Some of those winds over the valley locations from 20 to 25 miles per hour. And we're also seeing similar activity over certain areas, especially closer to downtown IB. And then as we go into about 6 o'clock tonight, still have some rain chances in the forecast. Cloud cover will certainly be a factor later on tonight and going into tomorrow morning. Here's a preview of that. So we're looking ahead going into the afternoon. We still could get, even at times, maybe some moderate to heavy rainfall over the mountains and some scattered showers west of that area as well. After that, the system will move through and we're left with mostly dry conditions there. And then we're also looking at warmer daytime highs. But going back to today, kind of timing out what you can expect for the coastal communities, you can see that window where the rain chances start to increase between about 2 p.m. heading into about 6 o'clock. And potential rainfall amounts at the coast, 1/4 of an inch to nearly 1/2 inch a possibility. Valleys up to 3/4 of an inch a possibility. Much more than that though for the mountain communities, especially as we get those chances for thunderstorms embedded in these rain cells. Desert region looking to have trace amounts, but as we get into this upcoming week, you can see after Monday, we warm up, we dry out. Those daytime highs actually stay pretty consistent. We'll have some 70s for the valleys and for the coastline. And then by next weekend, we'll start to warm up a little bit more than that, especially for the inland valley communities. We'll have low to mid 80s by that point. Taking a look at the mountains, you can see those temperatures getting into the 40s on Monday before making a return to the 60s and even 70s. By next weekend, we're looking at 80s this upcoming week for the desert region and maybe even some 90s, Dana, by next weekend.
Wow, very different, Brooke. Thanks so much. And a local nonprofit partnership is turning ice cream into impact, and you might just recognize this guy right here. Grammy-winning artist Jason Mraz announced he's teaming up with Scoop San Diego. This week, they announced Feeding San Diego is going to be their long-term beneficiary partner.
We all know grocery prices are going up, and that makes it harder for families. So Feeding San Diego is out there to help families get the food they need, nutritious food they need.
So this week, Little Fox Cups and Cones in Oceanside is raising funds for Feeding San Diego. This is how it works. Visitors can donate money in exchange for a free scoop of, well, free, donation, limited edition orange creamsicle inspired flavor made with local ingredients. You can also help out by taking part in the upcoming Scoop San Diego event, the annual Ice Cream Festival and Fundraiser happening June 28th in North Park, and tickets are now on sale. That's pretty sweet. That works out. All right, there's more coverage you can count on at NBC7.com, and you can always find us on your Roku or your Samsung Smart TV app. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Dana Williams.